Hey guys, so clearly it's easy to be a bull when the market keeps rocking higher. The question is, how could you have known about this move ahead of time? Well, besides paying close attention to the last 2 weeks of me posting videos, how the market has bottomed, how we're seeing multiple divergences, how we're seeing all of this stuff, the easiest way you could have done it is simply went to 13mmtv.com, signed up to trade with a coach, and you would have made over 10x easy on a lot of these trades, guys, since yesterday. Now, a couple of them, of course, did not move, but don't expect every trade to be a perfect trade. However, some of them right on the money on NVIDIA. If you watch last couple of videos, I mentioned NVIDIA is heading way higher, so just a $20 move on NVIDIA today, guys. I think there's a good probability it's going to keep rocking and a short squeeze above 160 tomorrow. There's some really crazy opportunities in some of the stocks that have moved quite as much today. So there's still room. So promised and delivered by 13 market moves. Humongous move on NASDAQ. I mentioned in one of the few last videos that NASDAQ was going to outperform, that all the FANG stocks that have been beaten down, they're going to outperform a lot of the other market sectors. And how often do you get almost a 10% move in Apple, guys? Well, it's real. It's here. And we've pointed this out while the entire CNBC was bearish as hell. We've called the bottom on Apple at 135.02. Since then, it retested the bottom one more time yesterday. But if you were a paying member of our alert group, you would have known we told you to add calls on Apple at the retest of the bottom. So 800-point move in NASDAQ as calculated, as promised. Here it is, delivered. Bitcoin, guys, posted the video yesterday telling you buy the shit out of Bitcoin while it's dropping. Bitcoin up 2,000 points. The whole world is talking about this FTX deal. I told you FTX is a reason to be buying Bitcoin, not selling it. Gold, guys, man, that is officially the best trade. We did collect some profits on it earlier, but today we've gotten back in. And so this is a very cool trade, guys. If you rewind a few videos back, we were entering this trade on gold when it was trading at $1,618. So over the course of 1 week's time, gold is able to make a move that simply nobody could fucking see realistically could happen. And if you listen carefully, if you're trying to study how we arrived at this huge move, 200 points in S&P 500 today, guys. We saw it coming. I had it calculated. The 13 market moves formula was pointing towards it, okay? And as far as the correlations, right, some of the most important things you can figure out in the markets is when some things are correlated, highly correlated, sometimes they lose correlation. Well, in the last few videos, I've also been pointing this correlation between gold and DXY, which is USD. I've been talking to you about how USD was going to top on many occasions. I was talking to you about multiple bullish divergences. So this is how you arrive at such a humongous move. And honestly, some of you guys highly disappointed because you jumped out when the market opened. You collected some nice gains. But guys, you're not going to get 1,000% gain. You're not going to get 2,000-3,000% gains if you're going to just jump out in the morning just because you feel a little lucky. Oh my God, the market went higher. I'm going to fucking jump out. You have to understand the move. So the difference between you jumping out in the morning at 3,900, or even worse, 3,880, right? And the difference between you jumping out at the very end at 3,960, I mean, it's a huge outcome. It's a huge outcome for your account. If you're working with a 20, 30K account and you were trading with us, I mean, we've got some traders up 300,000-400,000 overnight. I mean, it's a difference in your account of a couple $100,000. You holding on to the trade, understanding what move it is, understanding the correlation, right? You don't want to jump out. I mean, this DXY chart is just, they are unloading dollars. They're unloading dollars. Why? Because we've talked about it, that the dollar is topping. I've been showing you those charts. And at some point, it just falls apart. So today, the dollar falls apart because they're cashing out of dollars to buy stocks, to buy bonds, to buy every fucking else like gold. So This short squeeze, despite of the huge move today, guys, we still think it's got probability of moving higher from here. And if you'd like to learn how to keep yourself cool, how not to let your emotions allow you jump out of trades. I mean, if you're locking 100, 200% on these trades where we're locking in 1,000%, it's a problem. So how do you capitalize on moves like this is understanding the move, being able to stick with the move, being able to do your homework about divergences and correlations. So when the market does give you an opportunity like this, you don't fuck it up. So if you're tired jumping out too early, if maybe you're looking at stuff but you're not sure, oh, we're gonna go higher from here, or we're gonna go lower, are we, what's gonna happen, guys? Understanding correlations, understanding divergences, being able to get into the trade before the big move. And I know some of you sometimes that trade with me, you guys like, well, but we're getting it early. Leon, some days we're getting too early. Well, I'm telling you that there's no fucking way you can make money in the market by getting in too late. So a good trader for sure is going to get you early. And sometimes when we trade weekly options, yeah, it's going to be just a day too early. Just going to be just a few hours too early. I mean, I had traders text me yesterday, Leo, when is this move coming? When is this move coming? When is this move coming? And I know it's within hours of happening because I get so many fucking messages from so many different traders. They're about to throw in the towel on this big move that I kept talking about for about a fucking week now. And so it's here, guys. Congratulations. Okay, doesn't matter if you got it Monday, Tuesday. I mean, if you were holding Friday expiration, you're up huge. And I mean, specifically some of the entries last night. I posted the video saying, hey, we're staying firm on the bullish side at the level of 3,800, right? And what happens? So posted a video yesterday at a level of about 3,800, right? Saying, hey, we're buying the hell out of this. And as soon as I post this thing, we drop another 40, 50 points. Right? And people are just panicking. At this point, people are fucking panicking. They're losing their mind. Nobody wants to add at this trade anymore because, it's obvious. We're fucking crashing. And so all of these bullish divergences, they add up ultimately to this. So all you had to do, guys, how do you get a 2,000% trade? Well, you had to be in this right here. Okay, so these are the alerts from yesterday, November 9th. Check this out. Starting out bullish as hell and continuing staying bullish through the rest of the day, buying every dip in the expectation of this big move, guys. So check this out. At 6:18 a.m., before the market even opens, buy ES calls now. ES calls 3850, 3900, 3950, 4000 calls Friday and Monday expiration. 3850, 3870. If you missed one of the last videos, Meta is already above 100. Boom, basically letting you know that, hey, what we are looking at, all the diversity, everything we study, it's happening, guys. It has already began to happen. Now, buy Bitcoin, okay? We're buying it at 17.7. We're buying Disney. We're buying Bitcoin all day. Look, here's what this is. We're buying Bitcoin all day on every dip, okay? Buy now, 17.2. Later on, we're buying Bitcoin again. All the way down to 15 grand. We're scooping it up. Look, ES calls, buy now. 38.13 entry. So we started getting in early. You can see 38.13. LMT puts, we're starting to buy that correction. 4080 MT puts, LMT 3800 is the floor. That's what initially it looks like. We're not going to break it, but of course we do break that about 50 points lower. And look, we keep buying calls the whole fucking way. Big bump coming, okay? SPY calls, Apple calls, Microsoft calls, Coin calls, MSTR calls, Coin, Bitcoin, 15,900 entry on Bitcoin. Bottom. We ultimately nailed the bottom within like a few hundred points. Okay. Coin calls. Buy ES calls now at 37.96. That was another entry. Okay. We got NVIDIA calls, Microsoft calls, Apple calls, Amazon calls, ASML calls. Guys, ASML went up fucking $70 since yesterday. Qualcomm calls, NFLX calls, Adobe calls, Adobe up $30. Buy MSTR coin calls, SI calls. Buy the dip now at 37.70. We are adding. Not once do we blink on saying, "Oh, let's change our mind. Let's go into the puts. Let's do something." Okay. Add Bitcoin. Now we're buying Bitcoin at 16,200. Buy 15,700. We're buying it. Look, the last entry, guys. The last entry. 37.51. ES calls. Add entry. NASDAQ was texting you last night at 7:15. 11,000 strike calls on NASDAQ when NASDAQ was way under 11,000, couple hundred points below 11,000. So combining where we're entering and the NASDAQ move today, guys, that's a 1,000-point catch move on NASDAQ. ES calls add at 7:15 p.m. For those of you guys, you don't understand if you just trade in the regular hours that you're missing all the fucking action. Most of the action is going to happen pre-market. So if you're trading regular bullshit that everybody else is showing you out there, you're missing these big moves. The big move was done between last night and before the market even opened up this morning. That's where the big move. And that's where I'm getting messages from everybody. "Oh, Leo, what should I buy today?" What do you mean, what should you buy? You should have fucking gotten in last night. And that's what I mean. It's easy to want to be bullish when you see the market is bullish, but the money is made when you're expecting this big move and you're getting in ahead of the fucking move. And today, look, this was before. It's a clear timestamp. Look, 8:28 a.m. Before the report comes out, before the inflation report comes out, I already made up my mind. I already know exactly what the fuck we're going to do. This is the fucking plan. We're buying calls all day long at 8:28 a.m. Before the report comes out. I already made up my mind exactly what we're going to do today. We're buying every fucking dip. This market will rip much higher by tomorrow. Done. 8:52. Congratulations. The market is already up 120 points. Where were you? You were just waking the fuck up in the morning trying to see what the market is doing today. By the time our traders are already making 7-8x. Guys, learn the 13 market moves formula and stay focused, or you're going to end up like one of these guys that randomly text me on occasion. For example, at 8:14 a.m. this morning, I'm getting a message. "Hey, Leo, here's futures for a quick play, 3,700 puts." And I'm like, hell no, calls only.
Here we go, come on, push it, buy the dip, here we go, come on, push it, buy the dip, here we go, come on, push it, buy the dip, here we go, come on, push it, oh my god, what's happening?
Yesterday, okay, you had to be able to trade futures on S&P 500. So if you don't know how to set up your account, make sure you give us a call, guys. Make sure you go to 13mmtv.com or 13marketmoves.com. Schedule a 20-minute coaching call. The easiest trade of the day was NVIDIA. I've got traders that were buying. Listen, guys, we were buying this 160 strike calls. Now, that wasn't a trade. You know, we've been buying NVIDIA pretty much every day, adding to our bullish position, adding. But the greatest trade, guys, is this one right here. I mean, 160 strike calls, okay? You can go see. We were buying them this morning at 8 cents. 8 cents. They're $1.20 now. I mean, you don't have to be a math wizard to fucking understand that is a 13x trade. And out of these 26,000 contracts, shit, 13 Market Moves probably bought 13,000 of them between all the traders we got. So fucking congratulations, 13 Market Moves. Way to go. 13x on NVIDIA just today. Now, guys, don't be missing out trades like this. Enough of fucking around. Go to 13mmTV and sign up. I got a roll. Get ready for trading tomorrow. Don't be the one hearing these success stories. Be the one making it. 13 Market Moves. Let's roll.